Hello, hello, hello. I know you can hear me, but you can't see me. Hello, 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 hello. Can you guys hear me? See me? Hey, what's going on? And let's go live on Instagram. Let's go. Everybody, how you doing? Andy Rosas here, co-founder of The Habit Guys. Welcome to another episode of Prospecting Adventures, where we call, you ask questions. Let's go. We go deep into the woods of prospecting, scripts, objection handling, systems automation, CRMs, you name it. So let me know where you're coming in from, who is here. We got Ashanti. What's up, Ashanti? And then the other name is Yuonso. Yonso. What's up? And I'm sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. Let's go, let's go. How's it going, YouTube world? How's the YouTube world doing? From NYC, let's go. What up? Guys, today you guys are in for a treat. We're gonna talk about, man, have you guys had these objections of I can sell it myself, or I want to think about it? Your commission is too high, or do you have a buyer? Right? But people are answering it, you're answering them wrong, big time. So if you're saying to people, check this out. Hey, I'm not ready to list yet. If you're saying, hey, okay, I'll follow up with you in a couple of weeks, you're messing up. Tadia, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? And then I've had a bad experience. If you had also, I can sell it myself. Oh, well, selling it on yourself can be hard. Blah, blah, blah. You mess it up. Or I want to think it over. If you say, okay, take your time and let me know if you have any questions. If you're answering that way to people's objections, make sure you stick around. Or, oh my gosh, your commission is too high, right? And you're answering, well, I understand, but you get what you pay for. Guys, those responses are lowering your level in the eyes of your customers. So we're going to go over today like a part two of how to objection handle with behavioral science. It's called our behavioral communication method, our BCM method. We have a lot of them here. We're going to rent out the property. We would like to talk to other agents. We want to go with a flat fee broker. If these are questions you're getting, you don't want to miss this. And we're going to wait for rates to come down. How about that one? By the way, what's a question that you guys get a lot of, or an objection handle? Send it to us, by the way, and we'll go ahead and we will add it to our behavioral communication method. And then we'll send that out to you guys. Vice City Lending, what up? So make sure you guys stick around. We're going to go over those questions there. Let's go. Let's go. So, guys, really quick before I get started, make sure you guys understand that we have a training. If you're struggling with your habits or you want to make this year, guys, the year, we're going to go over expireds. Guys, next week, we're going over expireds. And guys, the data is showing that expireds are looking so good this year. So fresh. So you do not want to miss out on that training. So if you want to jump in on that, shoot me a message and I will share with you the link. I'm shooting it here in the comment section so you guys can sign up for that. That's next week, an absolute free training to help out agents in 2025 with expireds. Okay, expireds is going to be big. All right, guys. So today's agenda is objection handling. All right, because you can make phone calls, but if you suck on the phone, it's going to hurt your sales. Yes, if you practice a lot and take the reps and call, that's great. But if you have bad quality conversations, it doesn't matter. It's like having a bad golf swing. If you have a bad golf swing and you practice with bad strategy, you're not going to get better. You'll get better for a little bit, but then you're not going to hit that next level. Okay. So, and we're not talking about 1990s objection handling, old school coaching, objection handling, guys. It's behavioral science. It's remember, because people are so used to you saying things over and over and over again throughout the years that people are just numb to it. Okay. Guys, this year is going to be tough before we get started. It's going to be a tough year for agents that do not change their habits, that do not do what they need to be doing in their business, that do not speak in a better way. Okay. So what's happening is agents are just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're procrastinating, and it's showing. And if this year you let that happen, I'm telling you guys, you got to armor up, get those habits going. Okay, guys? So that's who we are with a habit, guys. If you guys see my screen here, let's go into this approach here. All right. For those of you here. So let's go over this one here. I like this one here. We're going to wait for rates to come down and the market to change, which is happening right now, right? Big change in our president. So people are now optimistic. Started agents, some customers heard that NAR settlement. It's a good one. I'll go ahead and I'll send this to my team and we'll get that going for sure. Because you want to make sure you address that, right? Customers heard about the NAR settlement, but that's why you got to go ahead and make sure that buyer consultation now becomes even more important, because you got to treat it just like a listing presentation. But yeah, those are the questions you got to nail down. Have those conversations early on, okay? To do so. So now the question that you get a lot of is, we are going to wait for rates to come down and the market to change. So if a typical agent responds with, well, waiting can cost you in the long run. Waiting can cost you in the long run. Guys, if you answer that way, you've lost. Because when you speak that way, you sound like you're offended, right? And if your client thinks that you're offended by that, then in their eyes, they're like, wait a minute, I can't work with this person. It's too direct, and it doesn't explore why they're considering waiting. It can make the prospect feel like they're being pushed into acting before they are ready. Okay. Remember, the point of an objection handler, guys, is you being curious with them. They need to feel like you care about them. They need to feel like you're actually listening to them. Okay, guys? So make sure if someone were to say, and by the way, if you guys want a copy of this, don't worry about it. Okay. If you guys want a copy of this, go right ahead and shoot me a message. Right? Shoot me a message and I'll make sure that you guys get a copy of this here. Because a typical agent says, well, waiting can cost you in the long run. What you want to do is say, you know what? I understand. Gosh, yes, I totally understand why you want to wait. Okay. Now, what specifically are you hoping will change in the market before you move forward? You guys see what I did there? Right? You want to understand. This helps them clarify what they expect to happen and why they believe waiting is a better option. Okay. That's why it's so important. Okay. It helps you clarify, because why are they wanting to wait? Now, you want to ask them why, by the way, without asking why. Does that make sense, guys? You want to ask them why without asking them why. Because if you reply back with why, you sound offended. You sound like a rookie. You're lowering your level, okay, in their eyes. So remember, if you cannot handle objections to them now, in their eyes, they're going to say, how is this person going to handle objections and negotiate for me? So you're losing on the interview process here with them. So that's why it's very critical you guys learn this method. It's using behavioral science. It's using the newest strategies of sales. Okay, guys? Not 10 years ago sales. Because remember, our consumer has been marketed to over and over and over again. And the more you sound like the rest of the other salespeople, the more they're going to associate you with old salespeople. All right. So you want to ask them, okay, hey, listen, I understand. Now, what specifically are you hoping that the market's going to change with? Like, what do you think is going to happen before you move forward? All right. And then you ask them another question. Say, hey, if rates don't come down or the market doesn't change the way you expect, what do you think that could mean, okay, for your plans? How would that impact your timeline? Okay. This is a great question, because this helps them consider the possibility that waiting may not lead to the outcome they're hoping for, encouraging them to think more critically about their decision. What we're doing here is, we call this building internal tension. You want to make sure that you understand that everything you say to people is a lie. Remember that. In their eyes, they think you're the salesperson. You're lying. So that's why you need to ask them questions Okay. Ask them questions so it comes from them. Okay. So it's an internal resistance like, wait a minute, what am I expecting? Right? Because it has to come from them. And then you'll ask the last question, the consequence question, which is what would happen if waiting causes you to miss out on current market opportunities or if prices rise instead of falling? How might that affect your ability to get the home or the sales price you want? Right? So, as you can see here, these are questions, guys, that gets them thinking. This gently introduces the risk of waiting. Okay. And it encourages them to act now without feeling pressured. So there's a simple framework, guys. We call this the behavioral communication method, where you need to be curious. If you're responding, and I know naturally I struggle with this too. You want to naturally respond to people, but what you want to do is you want to naturally respond with the question. Okay, you want to naturally respond with the question. Now, guys, if you guys want this sheet here, go to habitguys.com/free. Pick up a copy there. Go to habitguys.com/free. We have updated our scripts page, and it's called the objection handlers. You'll see it there. We just added it recently. So this is the coaching we give our students, and I'm giving this to you guys for free because I want you guys to see the type of responses you need to have back from people. Okay. People saying, I want to work with a flat fee broker, right? So a flat fee broker, right? A typical agent would say, well, you get what you pay for, right? No, you don't want to say that. This hurts you because the response sounds dismissive and may reinforce the prospect's perception that they'll save money with the flat fee broker, right? So you're actually going opposite with them without giving them a reason to consider the added value of full service. So what you want to ask them is, hey, well, listen, I totally understand wanting to save on cost. Now, what's most important to you in the service you get from a broker, right? Now, this gets them to articulate their expectations and what they think a flat fee service broker will cover, okay? You need them to answer that question so you can educate them to see, do they even know what a flat fee broker does or what it doesn't, okay? So all these questions here, guys, if you guys want a copy of this, go to habitguys.com/free, pick up the copies there, and you'll see, okay, what you'll see is on the left-hand side, you'll see all the objections. You click on it, and it takes you right to that objection, okay? We're going to rent a property out. I'll keep using the same agent. All that stuff there, it's locked and loaded for you. Okay, guys? So check those out. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Like I said, if you want to learn about expireds 2025, guys, the numbers are through the roof already on expireds. So if you want to learn about expireds, getting listings with them, how to handle those expireds, jump on our expireds training next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys? And you'll see that there. All right, guys. We'll have an amazing rest of the day. Take care, guys, and we will talk on the next one. Bye now.